Hey, what's up guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Changed His Identity After Sasuke Rescue Mission. Now before continuing this, sorry for not uploading yesterday. My kind of internet screwed me over. It was raining badly these past few days and yeah, a lot of strong wind was blowing by and my internet wire got broken off. It's a fiber optic wire, like it is a thin glass wire. So yeah, it kind of cracked out of nowhere, and I contacted the team. They screwed me over again for the second time. How so? Because they arrived like 10 p.m. in night time. I contacted them at 10 a.m. Like, guys, come and sort this out because they provide a service within a day or so. And yeah, they arrived quite late, and honestly, I couldn't upload anything. Even now, the internet is quite shit. I don't know why. I have contacted them again. They are saying that they will come by and check again, but it is working. Like, that is why I'm trying to upload stories which are quite, small, just to see how much it takes. So I hope you guys don't mind it today, and tomorrow we'll see, maybe a movie. What do you guys say? Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well, and do leave your suggestions in the comment section for movie tomorrow. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 13 years after the Kyubi attack on the outskirts of Konoha Gakure no Sato, far away deep into the forest near a valley that was known as the Valley of the End, as two carved out of stone statues were built there in the midst of a waterfall, facing one another, and standing on top of their heads, facing one another, was Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto had a serious expression on his face, and his eyes were a bit different, which was a bit unnerving to Sasuke because he knew Naruto was quite emotional and always wore his heart on his sleeve. And yet, what he was seeing was quite different. "You have to come back to the village, Sasuke. Don't make me do this. You think I'm worried about you, though? You can't beat me, even if your life depends upon it. The other side, I have the Orochimaru's curse seal powering me. It doesn't matter. You're my ticket out of this mess, and I'm gonna make sure that I don't let it slip away and go to waste." "What? What do you mean?" As suddenly Naruto disappeared from there, appearing behind Sasuke, as Naruto delivered a kick into the back of Sasuke, launching him straight towards the river at the end of the waterfall. Once the impact hit, Naruto was already there, dropping another axe kick onto his stomach, causing a huge amount of blood to be seeped out of Sasuke's mouth, and his unconscious fading. Two kicks all it took to knock him out, as Naruto then looked left and right, and picked up Sasuke's body and placed it nearby the shore. And then he placed a kunai and laced it with a bit of his blood that he had brought in his pouch, and made a blood clone made from his own blood nearby him. Using that same kunai, Naruto first impaled that clone into the heart, and then Naruto had set up Sasuke perfectly. Good. Now, let's get out of here. Naruto, using the scent disappearing jutsu that he was able to create, disappeared without a trace, because he knew the Inuzuka clan or any other hunter nin would pick up his scent and would follow him. So he had erased it. As now we see, half an hour later, Kakashi Hatake, the sensei of the Team 7, arrived at the Valley of the End, where he found Sasuke Uchiha, badly beaten and bruised, knocked out cold, with a kunai in his hand that was now covered in red. And right next to him was the body of Naruto Uzumaki, a few feet away, his eyes dull and open, blood coming out of his mouth, and there was a stab wound in his heart. "No, no, God, no," said Kakashi as he dashed towards them. He checked Naruto's body, which was cold and, well, no pulse. Sasuke, on the other hand, was alive, and immediately was tied and arrested, as Kakashi made a clone to carry Sasuke on his back while picked up Naruto and returned back to Konoha. On the way back, he saw that Tsunade had been impatient and was almost out of the gates, was being held back by Jiraiya. "Everything is fine, Tsunade. Nothing is wrong." As suddenly now we see Kakashi arrived with the dead body of Naruto whose eyes were still half opened, and he wasn't moving. One of his arm, which was, well, fall- freely falling, was shaking as Sasuke carried him. What happened to him? Sasuke, but she could tell she just wanted to know. Sasuke killed him. There was a kunai in his hand and it had Naruto's blood on it. The kunai was shoved straight through his heart. Naruto's friends who were there also heard it and were shocked beyond anything. What? That is when the most sickening thing happened. The people of Konoha began to celebrate and begin to thank the Uchiha Sama for getting rid of the demon for them. Naruto's friends were shocked. What? What do you mean? Why are you all celebrating his death? Said Neji, who was wounded but was able to talk still. Don't you know? He is the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Yoko. So he was a demon. It's a good thing that Uchiha-sama got rid of him. Now we have nothing to worry about at all. It is a celebratory event. We can't let Uchiha-sama, our hero, go to the prison. Tsunade killed that person with a single punch to his skull, causing his brain to splatter everywhere. Uchiha Sasuke will be sentenced to blood prison or death for what he has done. Naruto Uzumaki was doing his mission, and he has died in action at the hands of the traitor Sasuke Uchiha. As this verdict was given, we see that Naruto's friends remained quiet. Sakura wanted to say something, but Kakashi's glare and Ino and the others' glare told her to say it. She did not want it to become the outcast, because she knew Sasuke was in the wrong. Naruto, even if he was an idiot, had made a promise to her that he will bring back Sasuke. He had, but at the cost of his life. As now we see, it took Jiraiya quite hard to process this, as even the Toads arrive, telling Jiraiya that Naruto's print has been removed, indicating that he either has left or dead, which meant that Jiraiya now was aware. Naruto was indeed dead, if the print from here was gone. As Tsunade and Jiraiya were drowning in sorrows, we see that a funeral was arranged, a private one, in which only a given few people had arrived. Once Naruto was buried, life began to move on. Konoha. After a month of recovery, Sasuke Uchiha had woken up. He had remembered vividly what had happened, and now he will have to prove himself innocent. He tried to convince everyone that Naruto was the one who framed him. He didn't even kill Naruto. Naruto knocked him out with 2 kicks. But nobody believed him, because they all knew Sasuke was the Rookie of the Year and Naruto was the dead lost. Nobody had bought anything he had said. Sasuke was imprisoned. On the other side, now we see Naruto, or Menma Namikaze, has moved to a village in the land of waves. He has reacquainted himself with a few friends, pulling some favors from Tazuna, and gotten himself a home and a job. A job as a form of a construction worker. Naruto knew it was a cover. Not ideal, but it was for the moment best he could do. He had now sandy blonde hair and light blue eyes, not like his deep blue ones, and palish skin as well. No whisker marks on his face, and his structure more looked like his father than his mother, which gave him a total distinctive look, and that is why he picked the name Menma Namikaze. Naruto's plan had worked, as now we see a few months have passed since Naruto Uzumaki has been dead. As Menma was inside his home, locking things up and activating the seal, as he disabled the seal of his own, revealing his true form, and sighed. Ah, finally. Some moment of peace. Are you sure you're in peace, kid? What do you want, Kyuubi? Said Naruto, a little bit distressed. I'm trying to get rid of the past demons, can't you tell? I am one that you can't get rid of that easily. Not without killing yourself, Naruto. You know that. My name is Menma now. Oh, is that who you are now? Yes. Well, Menma, do tell me what sacrifices you had to make to get here. Everything. But why do you care? It's my life, not like I'm begging you to help me out. I was the one who got up with this plan. If it wasn't for me, Brett, giving you what your parents have left behind in the seal, you would not have been able to get away. Or have you forgotten? You still would have been rotten there, in that village. Jeez, calm down, you old fox. I was not trying to rile you up. You better be careful next time, Naruto Uzumaki. For the last time, Naruto is dead. They even had a funeral of him back in Konoha by now. Still, I'm quite curious how your plan played out. Not only did you fool everyone for years to no end, but also train secretly without getting caught, and then use Sasuke Uchiha as bait to get out of Konoha by faking your own death. It was inevitable. And I had help. Your help. My parents' help. So I had allies, you can say. I am no ally of yours. Then I had others. Said Naruto as Kyuubi rolled its eyes. Well, whatever. So what now? Is this your next life? The one you dreamed of freely? Menma Namikaze, the construction worker. No, it's just a cover for the time being. Once I have enough money, I'll move. Where? Somewhere far away from here. But right now I need to hide in plain sight and lay low. Because I know there will be some people who would find it hard to believe that I have died and would listen to Sasuke's words. You're worried about the Yamanaka clan? Yes, if they see through his memories, there's a high chance they would know that I am still out there. And not dead. But, luckily enough for Naruto, that part was already covered. Nobody believed Sasuke because of the hatred that he had left behind. First of all, he was a traitor who betrayed Konoha for the sake of Orochimaru. And secondly, he killed Naruto, the golden boy, for Tsunade as well as Jiraiya, two of the legendary Sannin and the people who were in power. And even Danzo couldn't protect him because their Jinchuriki, for God's sake, was dead because of this damn bastard Uchiha. He could care less about the Uchiha. He was nothing more than a pawn in his chessboard. But the Kyuubi, the bigger piece, has been destroyed by him. And that ticked him off. As now we see, time passed. The news spread through spies and even through other means and reached the ears of the enemies of Konoha, especially deep in the pits of Amegakure, Akatsuki. As Zetsu arrived, gathering a meeting, as all of the figures stood in dark. What news do you have, Zetsu, that called for this meeting? I have just found out that a month ago, in a conflict with Itachi's brother, who betrayed Konoha, Naruto and a few other Genins were sent. Naruto Uzumaki, the target of ours, the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki? Yes, the same. He has died at the hands of Sasuke Uchiha, at the Valley of the End. What? So you mean to say that the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki is dead? Said the leader, who was wearing a mask, as everyone looked towards him. Yes, Madara-sama. He is dead. What are we supposed to do now? Asked Pain, and the others also began to murmur amongst themselves. There is still a way. It will take a few years for the Kyuubi to reform, but we can continue on with the plan. We will use the remnants of the Kyuubi's chakra. You mean to say Inkaku and Ginkaku, the twins that ate Kyuubi's flesh from within and gained its chakra? Yes. But the Ten Tails will be weakened, my lord. It will have to do. It will be still stronger and have 8 whole Bijus in it. You're right. I forgot about that. So we move forward with the plan? Yes, we move forward with it. As now we see, back in Konoha, things were not looking great as well. Sasuke had been imprisoned. People of Konoha have been celebrated and now moved on. Tsunade as well as Naruto's friends, a few given ones, were the only ones left sad, alongside with Jiraiya. They tried to interrogate Sasuke, tried to give him chance to confess, but each and every time he would say that he didn't kill Naruto. Naruto was the one who might have faked his death and left. He begged for them to check his memories, but the proofs were inevitable. The kunai that was found in his hand had his prints on it, and not only that was his kunai because of the engraving of the Uchiha symbol in the ring. And finally, the blood on top of it that was dried out was Naruto's. Naruto had already been buried down in a grave that was unmarked, and time had passed by. For a few years, Naruto has lived as a worker in the land of waves of the name Menma until it was his turn to leave. He has reached at the age of 16 and was standing in front of Tazuna. Thank you, Tazuna-san, for allowing me to stay here. Where are you gonna go now? Somewhere far from here. I have to, because no point in staying here. But before he could leave, the village was under attack by a bunch of mob who were bandits there to steal stuff and hopefully grab some slaves. Naruto, seeing this, cursed his luck and told them to get inside. Using his prized jutsus, the shadow clone technique, he made an overwhelming amount of his numbers and then used the yellow flash technique that he was able to learn thanks to his father's scrolls that were left to him within the seal. As after dealing with them, we see Naruto in his real self stood there, forgetting that he has stopped focusing chakra on his appearance, and Menma was now back to Naruto. As Inari was the first one to see, Naruto Nisan? You were Menma? What? What do you mean by that, Inari? You're Naruto, right? From Konoha, the one who helped us. As everyone began to murmur as they saw Naruto, as Tazuna stood in front of Naruto and said, "Look, I don't know what reasons you have, Naruto, but if it's about Konoha, then I promise I won't tell them anything. Thank you. That is all I ask. Because Naruto Uzumaki is dead, has been for the past 3 years. I want it to stay that way. I'm Menma Namikaze now." And retaking the appearance, Naruto then said, "Take care of yourself. And hopefully the riches that they have will be more than enough for you all to keep yourself protected. Thank you, kid. You saved our village twice." And so, Naruto left. Once Naruto left though, the news and rumors spread fast that in the land of waves, someone used Konoha's techniques, the flying Raijin, the Rasengan, and the Shadow Clone. Now with this, Jiraiya was quite curious. It had been 3 years since the user of these 3 techniques have died. At least 2 of them. And he got suspicious. He arrived back the same night to the village when he got news of it, and straight to Tsunade's office. "What do you want, Jiraiya?" "I want to speak to Sasuke Uchiha. I want to evaluate his memories of that night, the day Naruto died." "What? Why? You believe that Uchiha now?" "No. But I do believe my spy network. Someone in the land of waves yesterday, Hime, had used not only the Shadow Clone technique, but also Rasengan and the Flying Raijin technique. Someone with blonde hair." As Tsunade stood up, You mean to say that it could be a possibility? We may never know. We have to find out. And Sasuke is the only key." And so, they arrived towards the cell with Inuichi and Sakura in tow, who was now the student of Tsunade. Once there, they looked towards Sasuke, who was changed and had grown thin, a lot more palish, and had grown his hair out as well. "What do you want from me?" "We're here about that day." "You guys don't believe me, so what's the point?" "I am here to assess whether Naruto was killed by you or not." "Go on, Inuichi. Do what you must." As after going through the memories, Inuichi was shocked as he stood in front of them. Naruto defeated Sasuke with only 2 kicks back then, and he disappeared using the yellow flash technique. How is that possible? And only two kicks, that is all it took. Naruto was never that strong. But we recovered his body. It was buried down there in a grave. I'm going there. No, Jiraiya, this is madness. He killed Naruto. We all saw it. You saw it. No, I have to go and assess myself. And Jiraiya arrived at the graveside with a shovel. He began to dig throughout the grave as Kakashi and the others arrived. Even Naruto's friends, Jiraiya-sama, you're defiling his grave. And he then hit the coffin, which he then brought out on his own and threw it onto the ground. After flipping the lid open, there was nothing but dried blood inside. Dried blood that has also turned almost transparent. How is this possible? Where is this body? It was here, right? Did somebody took it? No, Hime. There was never a body here. A blood clone. A very powerful one. What do you mean by that? I have to go towards the Toads because they owe me an explanation. All of us are owed an explanation. You mean to say that Naruto is alive? Yes. He faked his death, said Kakashi. It all makes sense now. Naruto, he was clever, and never a stupid. He would not have died at the hands of Sasuke, regardless of what has happened because of the Kyuubi's chakra. So how did a kunai kill him? I don't understand this. So the boy is alive out there and you're saying that he faked his death? We buried him, Jiraiya. His body could have been stolen by someone. No, Hime. I have a hunch, and I fear if it is true, then we need to find him and find him fast. As Jiraiya rushed summoned himself back to the Mount Miyaboku, once arrived there, he went straight towards where the elders were. Speak. About what, Jiraiya boy? Can't you see we are busy? Said Fukusaka and Shima, the elders of the Toad Clan. Why did you let Naruto walk by, free, and lie to me? So you figured it out, Jiraiya boy. So it is true then. Yes. Naruto had told Kamakichi of his plan. He wanted to get away from Konoha. All that hatred, all that hate, he couldn't bear with it, being called a demon. It was, after all he had done, too much to bear. He came to us and opened up his heart, and we respected it. But why not us? You think he would trust you after you have lied? If it wasn't for Minato's cleverness, he would have never found out up until now, and would have still listened to you. Like a lost little puppy. What? What do you mean, Minato? Minato left his heritage and his letters within the seal. Kyuubi unlocked it out of pity, out of something, I don't know why. And Naruto, being a prodigy as he was able to learn. We have been in contact with him long before you came along, Jiraiya boy. What? No, Gamabunta took his test when... No. He summoned me first. And once I saw who he was from the letter, I also gave him permission to join the clan. Gamabunta, it was an act that both Naruto and Bunta kept. He has been with us for a long time. Why was I not aware? Because he was never registered. Unofficial member. Of unofficial summoner. He still is. Not officially, but unofficially an ally. Why are you doing this for him? Don't you know there are people who like him? Love him as their own. Who have cried and shed tears for his death. But it outweighs the hatred, does it? No, I know the hatred is immense, but he did not have to run away. He wanted a new life, Jiraiya. He did not want it to fight. He wanted to be his own person, and for that he took that bold step. Faked his death, killed Naruto Uzumaki, and went on his own way. I'm gonna find him and bring him back. Don't do it, Jiraiya boy. Let the boy be free. As now we see, Jiraiya returned back to Konoha, where he was, back inside the office, where everyone was waiting. The Toads lied to me back then. Naruto is alive. He faked his death so he could escape. Why? Why would he do that? He was tired of us. Tired of the hatred, tired of the special treatment that the others got while he was ignored. And he knew that we lied. We kept secrets. So he had had enough. What do you mean by that, Jiraiya-sama? Said Kakashi. He knew about his parents, Kakashi. As Kakashi's eyes widened, Minato left a letter alongside his heritage within Naruto's seal, which appeared in front of him. Thanks to the Kyuubi, and Naruto was able to contact the Toads, and they helped him train as an unofficial member, which he still is. So that means that our lead is at the Land of Waves. We have to go there. And so, Sasuke, who was freed now, but on probation, was allowed to go and bring back Naruto, who had framed him. As they arrived there, they arrived straight towards Tazuna's home. Yes? What can I do for you? It's me, Tazuna-san. The one with the team that arrived? Yes, I am aware. What can I do for you, Kakashi-san? Said Tazuna as he brought them in. There was a bandit attack here a few days ago, and someone used our 3 jutsus, which were prized jutsus. Ah, yes. He was a hunter nin who had arrived being nearby. He rescued us and left without taking anything. We wish to thank him and all that. Is that so? Yes, that is correct. Are you sure you're not lying to us? Tazuna-san, why would I lie to Konoha, who is our ally? Then mind telling me why my spy told me that he has been living here under the name Menma no Mikaze for the past 3 years. And then, when he was about to leave, bandit attack happened and he revealed his true self, but told you all to keep it secret. So you are aware. Why would you lie to us, Tazuna-san? We saved you, and you all betrayed Naruto. That boy has gone through enough. He kept a secret, even to the last point. If it wasn't for the bandit attack, he would have kept it that way, and we would have not known. The thing is that the boy protected us for the second time, and did not ask anything for return, only that we keep the secret. Where he has gone to. He did not told us. He just left, to the direction towards the Land of Fire capital. Going through the villages, though. He took the long route. Why? It's easier to blend, I guess. Taking the longer route throughout the smaller villages. And so, they begin to follow him. As they followed Toh, news began to arrive from different villages, like in Takigakure, that how a girl was rescued who was a Jinchuriki. And not only that, the demon country's problem, which was a demon stronger than anything, was defeated. And also, the vegetable country and snow country were saved as well. Naruto was taking a detour, and a bigger one at that, going throughout minor villages before he arrives at the Land of Fire capital. Jiraiya and the others were on his tail, getting closer inch by inch, until Naruto was seen in a small village nearby the Land of Fire capital, eating his ramen in a small stand while a hand was placed on his back. Time's up, Naruto. You played your game. Come back home. So you found me, said Naruto in a calmer tone. Yes, drop the act and the face. How did you know it was me? Thanks to me, said Ino, as Naruto noticed that there was his friends, or so-called friends, as Naruto turned, revealing his Menma self, which was a lot better and different looking. As Sasuke then said, you bastard, you framed me. I had to. I told you you're my ticket out. It's time for you to pay for that. Oh, I already paid enough, I guess. If anything, Konoha owes me back. As Naruto then disappeared in yellow flash, appearing behind them. And besides, not like I'm gonna go back. Naruto Uzumaki is dead officially on paper, and in real life. Everyone saw it, the whole world did. Leave me the hell alone. I'm not going back. You're all nothing more than a past to me. As Naruto then disappeared again. What was that? The flying Raijin technique. The technique of the fourth Hokage and the second. How are we gonna catch him? After him. That's how. As they all charged, one after the other, they launched their attacks, as Naruto was dodging them all, deep into the woods, while trying to run away until shadows grabbed him. As Naruto then used the airbrush jutsu to literally destroy the earth from there, and then, using excessive force, he broke through the shadow binding technique and was able to escape Sorishika, as Naruto next chopped him, causing him to be knocked out. Shikamaru! What did you do, Naruto? What did you do? Yelled out Choji. Just knocked him out, Choji. You big-boned brute. Stop forcing me. As Naruto then jumped up on a tree. I really don't want to hurt you. Why is it so hard for you to understand that I don't want to go back? Leave me the hell alone. I'm sorry, Naruto, but you have to. Well, this commotion continued on. Another force had also picked this up, the Akatsuki. The commotion and all the signs led to only one belief, that Naruto Uzumaki had faked his death and was in fact alive. So they took a chance and came after him just to check. And once they did, it was in the midst of the battle with Konoha, and they surrounded Naruto. For the meantime, Naruto and Konoha allied to beat against them. Naruto used Kyuubi's help alongside his own techniques to beat down all of the Akatsuki members and kill their leaders alongside with Zetsu, because he was that strong. But even then, Naruto was surrounded. Give up, Naruto. You're done, said Sasuke. You know what, Teme? Fine. My freedom, as small as it was, I guess I enjoyed it. As suddenly we see one of the Akatsuki leaders used his last breath to use the Chibaku Tensei technique. As Naruto, surrounded within it, made sure that everyone was away. Naruto, no! As Naruto then exploded, as the Chibaku Tensei exploded. Everyone saw it. Naruto being destroyed in that rubble. Konoha was standing there frozen. Akatsuki had been defeated by them. But at what cost? The one person they came searching for was dead, killed. And they returned back to Konoha empty-handed. Once they arrived back, Tsunade asked what had happened. Jiraiya revealed the truth. And so, for the second time, we have a time skip of a few years later. Konoha had moved on. Naruto's friends have moved on, believing that he was in fact dead. That is until Tsunade received a letter. A letter from the Toads. Huh? Why is Jiraiya sending me a letter? It's not from Jiraiya. As Tsunade immediately perked up. And it's for only you and you to hear. Because he knows that you're the only one he could trust. Is it Naruto? Tell me he's alive, isn't he? Of course he is. Who do you think he is? As the letter read as follows, greeting Bachan. I hope everything is well back at the village, and Naruto Uzumaki is finally dead. Look, you might think that I am manipulative and have tricked you all, but I really didn't. It's just that I had given up on being what others want me to be. For the first time I realized that all I was doing was just to please the others, and it wasn't working, even after I risked my life. So, like you said, I decided to give up. It's thanks to you I got this idea. And when I thought about it more, the more pleasant it sounded. A life in which I would be myself. Not something or someone that was forced. So, I had to take this option out. Fake my death. Because I knew otherwise Konoha wouldn't let me go. And here, I'm returning this. Not because I don't want it anymore. It's because it means a lot to you. And I kind of lied to you that I would keep this. Because I am not there anymore to keep that promise. As Tsunade retook the pendant that was given to Naruto and wore it. Damn it, brat. I don't know what to say. I hope wherever you are, you're happy, Naruto. As now we see, sailing on a ship which was wooden. Laying on the floor bed was Naruto Uzumaki, with a proud smile on his face, his hair different color, which was black and eyes brown, and his whisker marks hidden. Nobody could identify him, even if they wanted to, because now he was Sarutobi, a completely different person, a third identity, because Menma Namikaze and Naruto Uzumaki both had died. As this is where I'll be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta channel as well. I know it's quite weird, but the truth is that I wanted this to be a short movie, or a movie at least, but since my internet is kind of screwing me over today, I have to make it into a story, just to see how much it takes to upload. If it takes too much, I will make a story on Meta as well. If it doesn't, then I might or might not make a short movie there. So stay tuned for that video, as this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!